Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some new things that are in my makeup wardrobe, so stick around if you want to see what those are, and if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So I'm going to jump straight in. I got a free sample of this Oskia Renaissance, is it that? Yeah, I think so. Ultra Bronze Adaptive Sheer Tint Serum from a Cult Beauty box. So it's this one here, and I got a tiny free sample of it and used it a few times, and I really enjoyed it. It's quite expensive. I think it's like £50 or £55, so it's quite expensive, and it's meant to be an adaptive bronzer that sits under the skin. And I was actually looking for something that was a tinted moisturiser, because you know how much I like Glossier's tint, and I love Rare Beauty's moisturising tint. I love that kind of just really kind of simple skin for during the day, and then just with a little bit more of a cover up for the evening. But I wanted something I could just put on almost like a moisturiser and just run out the house just to even out my skin. And when I tried this, I really liked it. Now I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but it's like this bronzing liquid with a slight gold shimmer that runs through it, but it doesn't show on the skin at all. So it looks like quite shimmery in the bottle, but it doesn't come off shimmery on the skin at all. And it's meant to be adaptive to lots of different skin types. I can imagine if you are quite deep in skin tone, I'm not sure how this would look. It does sheer out. It might just give you like that kind of subtle glow, like a bit like that Merit Beauty oil glow, so it might work on deeper skin tones. It'd be interesting to find out and see if it does actually. I might ask one of my friends to test this out and see. But alongside that, I also brought this Clinique Sun Kissed Face Jelly, and I wanted something like this for a similar effect, to maybe mix in with my moisturiser or mix in with my facial oil. I prefer this one to this one. I'm still really trying to work this out, but either way I'm going to show you both of them. I don't have anything on my skin at the moment, just my skincare. So let me show you what this Oskia one looks like first. So it's a pump bottle. You get 30 mils. It is super expensive actually, £50 or £55 for this. It's got patchouli, vitamin E, prebiotics and peptides. So it is although it's a bronzer, it is a skincare item as well, so you're getting skincare elements of it as well. So it's not as if it's strictly like a foundation that you're spending £55 on. It is a piece of skincare that just has that tint to it as well. So I'm just going to take a pump of that on the skin, and as you can see there, it's quite thick. It doesn't drip too much, and the colour does look kind of it looks kind of flat when you think about it. It doesn't really look like it's got much of a glow. It looks like a very neutral colour, I think, on the skin. I usually wear N14 Rare Beauty, which is a neutral shade, and if I'm going to go towards anything, it'd be more of a golden undertone, but most of the time I go for the neutral shades, and I do that really because I like to wear bronzers and stuff and do some more that way, and it works better for my skin. But anyway, so I'm just going to put this on one side of my face so you can see what I'm talking about. So it kind of blends in really well, and it's the sort of thing that you want to put on your face as soon as you've done your skincare. It does have fragrance to it, but it's a very subtle fragrance, doesn't stay around, and it's actually quite pleasant. It's quite a citrusy, fruity smell, and quite a lot comes out in one pump actually, so I could have actually done half a pump. I'm just going to put this across my face and see whether you notice any difference, first of all, from this side to this side. When I'm looking at my face, so in person, it just is slightly more evened out on this side, so it definitely works in that way. And then I'm just going to do the rest of my face, and then I'm going to show you the Clinique jelly, which I'm just trying to work out how to use that. They are about £30, the Clinique jelly drops, which again is quite expensive, but you'll be using that for like years. But you need the tiniest amount, and you get quite a lot of pigment from it. So the Oskia product feels really nice. If you've got dry skin, it will be really lovely. If you've got oily skin as well, as long as it's not overly oily, this will also feel really nice, and it just gives you that kind of evened out glow. I look at my face now. I think it works really well. It does only come in one colour, and it adapts across different skin tones. So I've seen palest skin colours use this as well, and it works really well. It is adaptive, and you just kind of use it as an even up base. On the paler skin tones, it does give you that more of a kind of sun-kissed look. For me, it kind of evens it out, and I'm also getting the skincare benefits as well, so that's a win for me. I like it. It's going to last me a long time, but it is super expensive, and I think in the summer this will, especially when I've got a bit more of a tan, I've been on holiday and things, that will look quite nice on my skin. So with it comes to the Clinique jelly, bronzing jelly. This is what it looks like. It's quite thick, as you can see there, and it's quite dark. And I thought that I'd be able to mix this in with my moisturiser and just put it on my face that way. So that's what it looks like there. I think this will be one that I'll put it on now, but I think it'd be one that I definitely bring out during the summer and when I'm on holiday, rather than every day. It doesn't really have much of a scent, but it does have that kind of fake tanny kind of look. So let me put that on my face as well so you can see. I'm not sold on this one yet, because when I did mix it in with my moisturiser, it kind of went a little bit grey. So I think it would be better mixed in with an oil. Okay, this isn't gonna... I don't want to ruin what I've done with my base already and have to wash my face because it's made my skin go a funny colour, so you're not really going to get the true effect. So let me just show you on my hand instead. So this is what it looks like once it is rubbed in. So that's what it looks like. It gives you that kind of bronze glow, which is why at the moment I don't think it's going to work for me, because in the winter I'm very neutral, and in the summer that's when I kind of, my golden undertones start to really pop out and show. So I think this will look nice in the summer. I will give it a go then, and if it doesn't work for me, I will be passing that on to a friend that it will work for. So onto eyebrows. The next thing that's new in my collection is this brow shape pomade stuff by Ellie. So I saw it on TikTok. It's a brand called by Ellie, and it is like a soap brow lamination look to the brows. And it comes with this little pot here where it's got a well in the middle, so you can stick your finger in there, so it's clear, so you can't really see. And it just makes, it's really, really good. It fixes your eyebrows down, and as long as you don't put too much product on the spoolie and you brush it through your hairs, it makes your eyebrows look fluffy and laminated. So I've laminated my eyebrows a few times. The last time I did it, it made my eyebrows way too dry, and it's put me off laminating them again. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that for a while. And I'm starting to use eyebrow serum, and my eyebrows have kind of like repaired themselves and they feel really nice now, so I don't really want to do the lamination, especially if you've got products like this that make your eyebrows seem like they're laminated. So like I said, I bought this on TikTok. It was for £12.99 or £15 by Ellie, and you just dampen a spoolie, which comes in the pack. So you comes with a pack of 4 spoolies, and then you just get the spoolie, whirl it around, and just pick up some of the product on there. It does pick up quite a bit, so you just need to be careful, and you can wash these spoolies as well in the sink. And what you do, let me bring you in a bit closer so you can see my eyebrows. What I do is I just brush my eyebrows one way like this, just to kind of coat all the hairs, and then I brush it up the other way, and then up and over. And you can really stick them to your face if you want that kind of really stuck on laminated look, and then just pull, but I like to pull them over a bit more and just keep a bit more of that fluff, and it keeps all the individual hairs and all that, the look of the individual hairs. I'll show you on the other side. My eyebrows again, going the other way, just to get them all messy and coat all the brows, and then brush it up and over. And you can really just shape them how you want. Just going to push a little bit forward there. And I dye my eyebrows once every couple of weeks, so yeah. So for me, there's no need for me to kind of use a brow pen or anything. So I'm not sure how it performs with a brow pen, but for me, this is like, it stays all day as long as you don't put too much product in your hair. Otherwise it can ball up and it can feel quite sticky, but otherwise this is great for me, and it dries down and then you're kind of done for the whole day and your eyebrows are in place. So I really enjoy this product. I'm really glad I picked this up, because sometimes on TikTok Shop you get so many adverts that you just think, not another one, and you just don't want to see anymore. But this one's a good one and I'm glad I picked it up. 3 more things that are new in my collection. First of all is the Revolution baking powders. So I picked up the banana one and I picked up the translucent one. I picked up the banana one because I wanted to not just, I don't really bake, I don't do that under my eyes or anything like that, but I just wanted to see what it'd be like just to smooth out the skin, because I also picked up one of these Trigwell, it's Trigwell, isn't it? One of these Trigwell, which is also a TikTok buy, powder puffs. Now this one's a little bit dirty because I need to buy some cleansing spray to go with it. I've used it a couple of times, so this is what it looks like after using it 3 times, so it's a little bit dirty on the tip. And I wanted to see, because this one has been advertised as to make your skin smooth and blurring, etc, etc, etc. I'm going to be honest with you, I think the pad is, it's just really, really big. So if you're going around your eyes, that even when you're folding it, it is quite a big puff to manoeuvre. I wouldn't say it's like the most amazing powder puff I've ever used. So I'm just going to put a bit of the banana powder on my brush and I'll just show you what my skin looks like. I'm going to powder here and here in the middle of my forehead. So what I do is I get a bit of the powder, put it on my puff, then dot it off on the back of my hand, because it does pick up quite a lot. So that's what I've got on there. And just put it in my kind of area here, just to kind of smooth out the skin. And it does work, but part of it's got to be product and part of it's got to be, this is applications, probably about maybe 30–40% of it. The product is going to be important as well to make sure it smooths over the skin. So I do like the puff. Will it kind of overtake my brushes? Probably not. And also the inconvenience of really not being able to kind of deep clean inside the sponge, because you can't put these in the washing machine either, it says, because it can ruin the sponge. So I don't know whether this will take over. It's fine for now. They're £15, which is quite expensive for 2. Of something that you're going to have to replace probably every 3 to 4 months, I think, because even just cleaning the surface isn't going to be enough for me. I want to clean the whole thing like you can with a brush or with a sponge. So yeah, these are nice, but I'd give or take them. And the powder, I think this is a really nice powder. It's so affordable. You get so much in there and it's going to last you for ages. It's 1.12 ounces or 32 grams. It's going to last ages. The pourer, it pours out quite a lot. So what I poured out, I've still got quite a bit left on the lid there, if you can see. So it does pour out quite quickly. So you need to just be careful with it. And yeah, I think it works great. The thing I wanted to talk to you about, which I was really excited about, because I've been waiting for this to come back in stock for absolutely ages. It's been out of stock on Sephora UK for ages. Even on his own website it's been out of stock, and I'm still waiting for the sculpting stick to come back in stock in the shade that I want. And it's the Makeup by Mario blush stick, this one here. I really like the packaging, although I like the packaging, the idea of the packaging, but it does feel quite flimsy. It's £32, and I don't know if you can hear, but like the product kind of rattles around inside. I'm hoping it's secure, because for £32 it is expensive. But on Sephora UK, I don't know if they do this in the US as well, you can pick 2 brands, I think twice per year, that you really love and like enjoy buying from, and you get 10% off that, and you can change it after maybe 5 or 6 months or something, or 4 months or something. So I knew that I was looking for these, so I picked Makeup by Mario and NARS, but next time I'm going to choose Rare Beauty, because there's quite a few things that I want from there. But it gives you a discount on that brand for that period of time, which is really good. So if you've got a favourite brand, you can get that money off every single time. So this is a blush stick, and I bought it in soft coral, and I absolutely love it. Let me move you in a little bit. It's that coral shade, and I just love coral shades because I think it just really brightens up the face. They work all year round, and it's like a bronzer hybrid. Actually, before I put this on, what am I talking about? I need to do something before I do this, so I got all excited about this. Let me show you the bronzer that I bought as well. 1 second. So the bronzer that I've picked up is a dupe for, what is it called? Too Faced and Charlotte Tilbury and all of those. It's the Golden Glow Revelation. Oh my goodness, I can't speak today. The Golden Glow Revolution Pro Cream Contour and Bronze. And I bought it in medium, and I've also bought it in dark because I think the dark will work as well. And this is the medium, and it's a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury and for the Too Faced, or the Tarte one, the Tarte Shape Tape one, sort of, not Shape Tape, the Tarte sculpting one too. And it's the same, similar mechanism. You just twist to release the product from here, simple, and then you just squeeze for it to come out, and you squeeze it. This one you don't have to squeeze too much before the product really starts flowing, so it starts to come out already. And I use it as a kind of contour bronze, so kind of just above my jawline to lift my face. And the reason why I bought the medium one compared to the dark one, because the dark one's slightly warmer, this one is really cool toned, but you have to move quite quickly because it sets. And then I just kind of buff that in. It's like, it's not too cool. It's like a medium. It's not too cool, but it's also not really like a really warm bronzer, like the Charlotte Tilbury actual bronzer, the big pan that I absolutely love. That's more of a warm tone, but this one, it just gives your face like kind of nice kind of glow. So this is one side, and you can see I don't have it on the other side. I just think it's really, for £6, this is great compared to like 30 odd pounds. I almost bought the Charlotte Tilbury one as well, just to compare it, and I thought, let me not do that again like I did with the Pinkasm blush thing, where I just fall for some hype, and I actually hate it. Let me just blend this in. I'm using this new brush, which I'm going to do a video about, a whole new set of brushes that I've bought, which I absolutely love. So this is the bronze and the sculpt, and I think it's just given my face that little bit more shape, and it's super inexpensive. I absolutely love these. I got this from ASOS, and I think I got it 20% off again, because ASOS do 20% often, and I just bought that as well. And it's full as well. It's full to the brim, like you can feel it's full. So you get, how much does it say in here? 15 millilitres, 0.5 fluid ounces, and I've got the Charlotte Tilbury one here, and I don't think you get that much in here, even though it looks a similar size. It doesn't even say. They don't even want to put it on the product, do they? Oh no, 0.4 fluid ounces and 12 millilitres in here. This is £6. This one was almost 40, so you know, I know which one I'd rather go for. So now let me go back to the Makeup by Mario blush stick, which is in soft coral, which I'm loving. I love this. I just think it's such a pretty colour. It's just that sort of soft orangey colour. It blends really well, and it really kind of melts into the skin, so it looks like your skin and everything is in one. So I just put that quite high up, and just a small amount, because it is quite pigmented. That's what it looks like on the skin. And I'm going to take the same brush, and I'm just going to kind of pat that in. And do you see how like the edges just blur? So like blending is not a problem. It just kind of blurs around, so there's no harsh lines. It's really easy not to have harsh lines with this product. I absolutely love it. I'm actually going to do a video on my favourite cream blushes, because I love cream blushes so much, and gel blushes, that kind of thing. Put a little bit on the end of my nose to tie it in, and yeah, I absolutely love it. It just looks so natural on the skin. I would love to get more colours, but it is pricey. £32 for a stick cream blush is expensive, £32. And I've got lots of cream blushes, but I still want to try more. I want to try the bright pink one. I'm thinking about picking that one up as well, since I get 10% off with Sephora anyway. So that's it for makeup and skincare, new in stuff. I don't have anything really new in for skincare. But I've got 3 new oils, actually 2 new oils, because one of them I've already shown you before, but 2 new oils I want to talk to you about for your hair. The next thing I want to talk to you about is this hair oil, which I have fallen in love with. It's £18 for, how much is this? How much did you get in here? I think this is 50ml. Yeah, £18 for 50ml. I love the packaging, isn't it lovely? It's by Ori Hair and Ori Styling, and it's Camellia oil. So it's a blend of oils. They do a extra virgin olive oil as well, but this is a blend of their oils with green coffee bean, broccoli seed, broccoli oil, watermelon seed oil, jasmine, and ylang ylang. And I love it. It says use on dry hair, or damaged hair, damp hair, edges and skin. So you can use this as a universal oil. I use it on my scalp. I think it promotes growth. It's brilliant. I love it. It's an alternative to the Maille oil, the Maille oil. It's the alternative. It is more expensive, but it is lovely. I use this in my scalp every other day. I use Protective Styles, and my hairdresser, every time she sees me, she's like, what are you doing to your hair? Your hair is growing massive amounts. And I think it's a mixture of using this every other day, some of this, and the last oil, which, like, I'm scared to tell people about these oils because, you know, when you tell people about hair oils and hair growth oils, they seem to sell out. This oil, I think, is phenomenal. It is called Melanin, and it's a multi-use blend oil. This one, I got it on Cult Beauty. This is £18 for a massive bottle. 237 millilitres, 8 fluid ounces for this oil, and it is, it's so lovely. It has jojoba oil, baobab oil, yeah, argan oil, vitamin C. I'm sure it's probably got other oil blends in there as well. Yeah, jojoba, it does have jojoba oil in too. Sweet almond oil. It smells delicious, but it's got like a slight perfume, but it smells really lovely as well. It smells really fresh, because you know sometimes when you use oils in your hair it can smell funky. This has got a nice smell to it. And when I say multi-use, when I put it on my hair and then I moisturise, put it the rest of it on my hands feel extremely soft. It's really beautiful on the skin. You can put it on the body for a nice glow. Melanin, if you want your melanin to be popping. This is such a beautiful oil, £18. And in comparison, yes, £18. They do have different ingredients, they do different things, sort of different things, but they're both fantastic oils. I would recommend them both, and they will last you a while if you're using them every other day. This one's Belly Toucher size. I use this in my daughter's hair as well, on her scalp. And this is lightweight too. So my daughter, for reference, her hair is got the curl, I'm not great with curl patterns, but she has basically got European hair. She's taken after her dad, and with just like a kind of loose-ish slight curl pattern to it. If I can find a picture, I will put it of her hair. I will put it up for you. And when she likes to wear her hair straight sometimes, and even when it's curly, if I put this in the ends of her hair, it doesn't weigh it down. So if you do have like a thicker European hair, I think if you had kind of thin hair, it would probably weigh it down, unless you're doing an oiling day or whatever you're doing. But if you've got European hair textures as well, and you've got quite thick hair or dry hair, this would definitely work in the ends of your hair, because it is super lightweight. I could put like a tiny little 5p piece, what's that, quarter or something in the US? I don't know how big your coins are in the US, but like a tiny little kind of this amount in their hair, and rub it in between my hands, put it through her ends, and it just gives it a nice sheen without weighing the hair down. So this is also why I absolutely love this hair, and this oil. I'm going to check out if they've got anything else in their brand or in their lineup, because, you know, if it's that good, it's made in Boston, so it's American. So if it's that good on like just your hair, and this is one oil, I'm sure that other products are probably also standouts as well. So that is all the new in stuff that I have brought. I hope you've liked this video, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.